I mean, this is Hero we're talking about at this point.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I don't think anything is reasonable when it comes to
Hero and thinking don't exactly go well together.
Yeah, that. I feel like everyone here is both very dumb and very smart at the same time. Or, well, not
Yeah.
no, just very dumb, actually. I take that back. Oh?
Ooh, animation.
Oh my god, that's the first moving thing. Yes, lines!
Let's go!
You finally arrived.
Wait for that to be his last line.
Swear to god.
No! Where's my average skill? I need it.
That'd be so good, you're just so average that nobody ever suspects you of murder, because it's not something the average person would do.
True.
Just to be clear, we have a revolver that tells the truth.
True! We're
I
gonna
kinda want one.
literally shoot information at people. Oh yeah! I just remembered, we don't have to voice her because she's voice acted in the trials. I'm so smart.
Yay.
She's hot.
Yeah,
She's very hot.
incredibly. And she's a swimmer.
Damn.
Oh,
Is allowed to
this
have
bear
an
is fucking
upgrade,
annoying.
but only the one who does the
What do you mean he's
killing will
great?
get to graduate.
No.
Other
Alright, we're back after this very, probably non-important cliffhanger. I mean, very important. Sure, you're all very excited for this, but here we are. Probably gonna do two quick episodes. We're just gonna get going.
And until
Yes.
we unravel that little mystery, you simply can't declare that he's the killer.
Bewildering? What the hell are you talking about?
Something was missing from the scene of the crime that by all rights should have been there. You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Well, it's a good thing that she will not explain it, and we will have to explain it ourselves. Your first Hangman's Gambit is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Absolutely! Things adventure further in a class trial, the Hangman's Gambit will eventually take place. The point of this is to reveal an important phrase with incident in question. You have to deduce the phrase from the letters flying around and the letters already known. Complete the phrase by shooting down the flying letters in the right order. Left stick to aim, then press the Y button to shoot the desired letters. Hit down the wrong letters, so damage to your influence gauge. Gauge reaches 0, run out of time, you'll fail.
And what was that word?
Gay.
Did I? So it is pronounced gauge, actually, right?
No. Gauge.
Gauge? Which have I been saying?
Gotch.
Fudge.
Really? I don't know why that keeps confusing me. Well, I'm gonna hopefully remember to pronounce it right next. Gauge. Okay. And this should have been at the scene, but wasn't. That must be the... You just figure out what that something is. Alright, do y'all remember? What was supposed to be at the crime scene, but wasn't? Not the cream, the crime scene.
I guess not.
No, I don't remember anything.
Alright, well, to be fair, it has been like a week.
Go ahead, shoot the letter.
Any guesses?
You the only ones that appear, which is H-O-R. Oh, there's an A.
Hair.
There you go. You got it.
Hair.
You have not seen like any of the episodes, and you got it before everyone else.
Easy word
Just
association.
look at the letters.
Regardless, you still figured it out before everyone else.
That's right.
Hey, have you
I'm
muted
proud
the
of
joining
myself.
and leaving noises for the video?
Oh, that's a good point, actually. I should... There is actually an option to mute. Let me go do that.
Yeah.
I never
There
thought of
wasn't a
that.
single hair on the floor.
Nations.
I used the lint lower.
You remember.
Yeah.
So, the culprit removed some evidence?
Yes. And if I were
Obviously.
why would I need to get rid of all the hair in my own room? It wouldn't be unusual at all to find my hair at the crime scene if the crime scene is in my room.
The reason
Clean up after your stalgia.
was to remove any trace that Sayaka had ever been there.
I mean, I'm pretty sure there was a
But her
pretty
body
big
was
trace.
there.
Yeah,
The dead body.
pretty sure that is a rather large trace that she had been there.
Does it not?
No, it kind of doesn't, Celeste.
No. If that were the case, they would have had to do something about the body itself.
No.
not just her hair.
Oh my god.
Yes, very true, very true.
Stop talking.
Okay.
Oh my god, shut up.
If someone cleaned it up, we just said this.
The killer got rid of it all, of course, to remove any trace that they had ever been there.
Wait, then that means...
The killer was
It's
in her
not-
room.
The clue, the killer uses they pronouns.
Simply no reason to believe that the room's owner and the killer are one and the same.
Then Makoto isn't the culprit?
Are you sure
No.
you decide something so important based solely on the absence
Most
of
of these
hair?
characters are really annoying.
Yeah,
They're very over the
I like-
top, but I do love them because
I
of
like
that.
Byakuya.
Although, to be fair, could I even point this out? The fact that he literally could have cleaned it anyways, just to remove suspicion off himself. Like, there's no reason for him to not have actually done that. But you know what? We're just gonna ignore it.
Yes.
No. There are other reasons that prove why Makoto couldn't have done it.
I would like to hear these reasons.
Do you
I would
remember
not.
anything remarkable
He
about
knows
the
them.
bathroom at the scene?
Makoto, why don't you explain? 'Cause I
Sayaka
can't,
was attacked in
apparently.
the main room first, then fled into the bathroom, right?
Yeah, then they ran after her, got into the bathroom, and stabbed her.
And how did the killer get into the bathroom? Did they have any trouble with it?
What do you mean?
It's fairly certain that the killer had some trouble getting into the bathroom.
And what could it be, Makoto?
There was clear evidence left behind.
Oh my
Do
god.
you remember, Makoto?
No, I don't remember. Killer struggled getting to the bathroom, and the evidence that proves that is... It is...
Bathroom doorknob.
I got it!
Got it.
Evidence that the killer had trouble getting into the bathroom. You're talking about the doorknob, right?
Huh? The doorknob? What doorknob?
The knob that's on the door that you use it to open it.
The doorknob for my
So
bathroom.
stupid.
It was completely broken. See how the top part was unscrewed? And the doorknob's about ready to fall off?
I don't,
Where?
They
I don't
brought a
think they can
screwdriver
see
with
that.
them.
Oh yeah, true. But what does it mean?
In trying to bypass the lock, they ended up nearly removing the entire doorknob. This is another most bewildering act for the room's owner. It proves Makoto is beyond suspicion.
So what? You're saying he wouldn't break the door in his own room? But if the only choice you have is to break it, you break it. There's nothing bewildering about it.
You still don't see? Okay then. Let's take another look at how the incident unfolded. Hopefully that will help you understand.
So the murderer killed Sayaka, and then we went to the class trial, and then Kyoko said it was a bewildering act.
Dead.
I almost didn't notice at first, but is that the key point here? More to learn about non-stop debates. Would you like to hear more? Absolutely.
No.
No, I don't. From here on out, the number
No,
of
she
weak spots will start going up. No matter how many weak spots, there's essentially only one lie or contradiction in that debate. What I'm trying to say is, not all weak spots you see are necessarily false. Why is, like, the tutorial the most
Red-haired
casual
guy has
person
big
here?
hands.
He does. Use a truth bullet on the wrong one, and not only will you fail to refute what they said, you'll also lower your trust with everyone. Influence gauge will take damage. Okay, so don't mess up, or else you lose. Now, this is
Got it.
important, because if your influence gauge which is 0, you fail. Yeah, rely on logic. Point out contradictions.
Gauge.
Oh my god, did I say it again? Wait, I'm gonna put a counter from here on out. How many times I mispronounced gauge. There we go.
Counter, you almost did it again.
Alright, bathroom door frame. Yes, this will get much more difficult as the game progresses. We'll have like a bunch of
The
different
incident took
so there'll
place
be
in
a bunch of
Makoto's
different
room.
options.
Sayaka was first attacked in the main room. She then
Okay,
went
now we're
into
gonna have
the
to start
bathroom.
actually figuring it out, so let me know which
Then
one.
the killer ran after her. And they got into the bathroom.
At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door. Because Sayaka had locked it.
That one? Wait.
Shoot.
No, that's wrong.
No, that's wrong! So aggressive.
The reason my bathroom didn't open.
Like, imagine
wasn't
being in, like,
because
an
it was
actual,
locked.
like, argument with someone and then you just suddenly scream, no, that's wrong at them.
Kinda seems like a Chad
The
move.
girls' rooms are the only ones with
That's
locking
true,
bathrooms,
actually.
right?
Yes, now that you mention it, that is true.
Could that mean I'm,
Then
Wait a
why
minute.
was your bathroom door open?
Because it was stuck.
Huh? What are you talking about?
oh, you know, Liam.
My bathroom door doesn't.
I hate how carried out these conversations are.
They do that a lot, yeah.
Monokuma over there.
I don't
can
mind it,
testify.
but...
I'm back.
Oh, welcome back.
Yep, true as true can be.
A
But you know,
little slow.
you're supposed to be the ultimate
I can
lucky
turn you down a bit,
student,
Jared.
right? But
This
to
mic
have
is a lot
such
louder.
cruddy door.
Damn, okay. We should be good.
That's not lucky at all.
So the reason the door didn't open was just because it was stuck. But the killer didn't know that and assumed it was locked. So they tore apart the doorknob to get in.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but then why would the killer
Okay.
even think the door was locked in the first place? Everyone should have known you can't lock any of the boys' bathrooms.
The killer could easily make that mistake, thanks to one important detail about the scene of the crime.
Important detail? Or didn't know. For some reason they were convinced the door was locked. Means the important detail the killer didn't know was...
It's the first one. Oh no, the second one.
Whoops.
Oh, whatever.
Why?
Whatever.
There's absolutely no doubt that your room
don't
is the scene of the crime. You should already realize, right? You don't have to overthink this one.
Shoot.
It's like I just embarrassed myself in front of everyone. An important detail. And the killer didn't know. What could it be?
Do the first one again.
We're doing
Oh,
this.
stop, no.
The killer must not have realized that it was my room.
What? Are you saying the culprit didn't even know where he was? That's
Look at that face.
impossible.
And like the thing on the left shaking violently.
And
There's
yet,
two.
he's
There's two
absolutely right.
emotions happening there.
That's the face he makes when his mom's late with the chicken nuggets.
Say what?
That's also the face he makes.
When the chicken nuggets finally arrive, but there's one less.
What the killer didn't know was that Makoto and Sayaka had switched rooms,
Mm-hmm.
which is what led to the misunderstanding about the bathroom. If Sayaka had been in her own room, then
There would have been a lock on the door. They would have had to break through.
So they had no idea how unnecessary their actions were.
ultimately, we can't know if it came open by force
like
or
her.
simply by accident. But the killer must have been considerably confused, with no idea how they actually got the door open.
Literally like the one smart character here.
Regardless, it was a pointless act. Wasting time trying to break down a door that wasn't locked is...
Definitely something I wouldn't do, since I would have known exactly why it wasn't opening, right?
That is a definite possibility.
Thanks for your almost trust, Byakuya. You were almost there. Not quite, but you're getting there.
So the killer
I give
would have to
Byakuya
be
the
someone
smart
who
award,
didn't
too.
know they'd switched rooms?
Then Makoto
Which was
couldn't have
pretty much
done it.
everyone else.
Couldn't have done it for now until we find another reason to blame me. I've been trying to tell you.
His face.
Okay, then who did do it?
I'm sorry, but I give up. Quit without saving.
Cool. No one asked.
But what
What?
happens if we can't decide on who we think did it?
Well then, why don't we just vote right now? Majority rules.
Dude, we have no idea who he is.
Majority
Or
of
who it
rules.
is.
You really think it's a good idea?
Yeah, our necks are on the line.
Man advocating for the end of democracy.
For serious.
We're serious.
Does no one have any
What a
other
great
I like
line.
this
or
guy.
questions?
He's
It
great.
does not matter how trivial they may seem.
Oh, as a matter of fact, I do have one question.
Oh, you.
Oh, okay.
You don't gotta sound so disappointed.
Oh,
It's fine, it's fine. Just
Wow.
ask the question.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I forgot.
Well, I was just wondering, how did the culprit get into Makoto's room in the first place?
Uh-huh.
Yes.
window.
How did they ever get inside?
Yes, the bolted windows.
Yes.
Maybe Sayaka
You never
just
know,
dropped
maybe
the
they're
key
really
somewhere and
strong.
the culprit picked it up. That's possible, right?
I don't think so. That seems way too convenient.
Then, maybe someone picked the lock?
Negative! If you remember, Monokuma made it quite clear that the locks are all unpickable.
And we all trust him, right?
Yes.
Yes.
He's shown no
No.
malice.
Killer
True.
found an easy way. They could have knocked and
Ow.
said they wanted to talk or something, and Miss Maizono just let him in.
No, that's wrong.
No, that can't be it either.
Oh, trying to argue against me? Sounds
Oh.
like someone doesn't know
Oh
his
my
place.
god.
Kill
anyone
him.
have a
Kill
boot
him
I
in
can
the
throw?
trial.
Can we just vote him out, whether it's actually him or not?
Hello?
Obese
Oh, yes.
rules, guys. Come on.
Reason there's no way Sayaka invited her killer into the room. I already have the answer.
He's not pointing at us, by the way. He's pointing at whoever's opposite of him.
What do y'all think? The reason
It's
why
probably... It's either the dorm nameplates or the T's.
yeah, the reason
I don't think it's the nameplates.
I don't think so. The reason why it could not have been that Sayaka let them.
Switching rooms. Just say the switching room ones, because she switched because she was scared, so it's not like she'd open the door for anyone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I got it! Because Sayaka was already scared,
Yeah.
remember?
Big
I
brain.
come
Switched
on.
rooms in the first place.
Yep, won't open it.
Knowing what she'd been through, I just can't believe she would have opened the door for anyone.
What if her being scared was a lie?
I brought this up earlier.
Huh? Well, what the hell is that supposed to mean? Why would she lie about something like that?
I know you don't want to consider it, but look at this and tell me. Can you still deny the possibility?
Hmm. Oh. You just presenting this now? Something I want to talk to you about, just us two in 5 minutes. Come see me in my room. Like the nameplates to make sure you don't get the wrong room, okay? Oh. Okay.
I found a notepad during my search, and I shaded in the top sheet with a pencil. And these are the words that appeared.
Oh,
Smart.
man. I've totally seen people do that on detective shows. When you write, it can leave an imprint. Sketch over the next sheet of paper, and you can see the words. When I saw that, I was like, holy crap! I better make sure I rip the paper out before I use it from now on.
Thanks, Allie, for your input.
It's a pretty old-fashioned technique, but even the classics can be surprisingly useful sometimes. Oh, and I should also mention, I found the notepad on the desk in Makoto's room.
So it must be him! No! Not this again.
Which means
No.
only someone who had been in Makoto's room before the incident could have written it.
No. Oh my god.
Either it was Makoto who lived there, or Sayaka who switched rooms for a single night.
So, Makoto, did you write this?
Yes.
No, I didn't. But
Of course you didn't, because the note also bears a perfectly legible signature. Sayaka's signature.
I mean, it probably could have been forged, right?
Yeah.
I mean, do we really have absolute proof that
Don't
Sayaka wrote
ruin
it?
it, man. Just let it.
We'll get some of Sayaka's handwriting,
She like that?
and then we'll compare them to.
Save your life,
The note was
Buster
likely her
Brown.
way of getting in touch with a certain someone. She must have slid it under their door to let them know she wanted to meet with them in secret.
If you got an invitation like that from the ultimate pop
Stop
sensation,
talking.
what young man could resist?
Of course, I'm only into 2D.
Symmetrical his face is.
Effect on me.
But can we be
Well,
sure anyone
he
could
sounded so
invest
noble when he said that.
Yeah, he's got like 2 voices, it's strange.
And honestly, even if they did, I do not think they are at all involved in what happened.
Huh? What makes you say that?
Would you like to hear what I have to say?
Not really, to be honest.
No, your voice is a little creepy.
I mean, I like it.
Make your argument. Alright. Dorm nameplates.
Argument.
Time to yell at some
Sayaka
more
and
people.
Makoto
There we go.
switched rooms, correct? But in the note, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically says my room.
I see.
Now.
So if someone read that note, then they would have gone to Sayaka's room.
Exactly. The room that Makoto was staying in.
Mako, what? What'd you just
So
say?
in other words, even
Makoto.
if someone did read the note and did what it said, they would not have any connection to what happened.
It certainly would seem that way.
Alright, so what do y'all think? Which one do you think it is? The reason the killer went to my room and not Sayaka's, despite what the note said, it must be because... Oh, okay, that was helpful.
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct?
Yeah, just shoot it on the next time.
The place they were asked to come to, it specifically says
This one.
my room.
Oh.
No?
What?
Meaningless.
So
Oh, that's
switched
not my line.
rooms. Oh.
Are we gonna read these? Do we need to?
Nah, just skip it.
Okay. Shoot! Consider
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct?
either this one or the other
In the
one.
note, the place they were asked to come to,
I'd say it's the third one. I didn't remember that there was a third one.
I see. So if then they would have gone exactly.
The room.
Bonk.
No, that's wrong.
No.
First try.
The nameplates on mine and Sayaka's rooms.
Why
got
was I
switched.
panicking between that? Now I just noticed, like, while it was, like, breaking, I was, like, breaking down.
they got
Interesting.
switched?
That's
Why is that a surprise?
The nameplates got switched, just like the rooms themselves. As a result, the nameplate on Sayaka's room actually had Makoto's name.
Because for some reason, me and Kyoko are, like, the only people who actually investigated.
And the nameplate on Makoto's room had Sayaka's.
And half of your investigations just came from her.
So, yeah, pretty much only she investigated.
Then, if someone did do what the note said, they would end up at Makoto's room where Sayaka was.
Plus, their rooms are right next to each other. So switching the nameplates would be no problem. And the one who switched the names was... Well, of course it wasn't you, right, Makoto?
What do you mean? I switched them.
Right?
Okay, then who did it?
One person who could have switched the nameplates. Me!
Sayaka?
Yeah.
Sayaka?
I got it. Me and
Got it.
Sayaka were the only ones who ever knew about us switching rooms.
Hmm.
So the only other person besides me who would even know to switch the nameplates was Sayaka.
You can also infer as much from her note.
Specifying the whole nameplates thing.
Yeah.
She specifically tells the reader to check the nameplate.
Well, yeah, I guess she explained it for us.
She would only have written that if she knew the nameplates had been switched.
But why would she switch them in the first place?
She wanted someone to come to the room she was in, and also hide the fact that it was Makoto's room.
Yeah, because no one else knew about the fact that they switched. So they wanted the killer to come to their room, thinking that it was Sayaka's room. For
Right.
some reason.
What?
Inviting someone to your room, but not telling them you'd switched rooms. Why would anyone do that?
To understand that, we first need to understand what happened after she invited the person into the room.
Pretty sure she died.
Why is
Just a
Mondo
guess.
The
upset?
answer lies.
He's been upset like this entire time for some reason.
What happened then was probably whoever she invited over came in and attacked her.
Yes, Taka. Yes, they did.
We figured it out.
He's getting
We know
it.
who did it. Whoever she
Oh
invited
my
over
god.
did it.
You're a genius.
Who invited
Still
them?
don't know who it is, you goddamn idiot.
Thank you, Mondo.
Yeah.
Mondo bringing out the truth.
Killer there in the room, yes?
True.
Perhaps the answer to our previous question lies in that initial struggle.
Yes, I think you're right.
Then... we just have to figure out what happened during the fight, right?
That reminds me. There was a replica sword at the murder scene. Was that perhaps used during the fight?
No, definitely not.
Oh yeah. What's the deal with that sword?
Sayaka suggested I should hold on to it. I thought it might come in handy if I had to defend myself. It seems pretty likely that the killer used it to break Sayaka's right wrist.
How the hell could you possibly know that's what broke her wrist?
Well, I don't know, Leland. How would you know anything in this situation? Reason I knew Sayaka's wrist was broken with the fake sword because... Help me out here, guys. I have no idea.
Color. It's the gold on her wrist.
Sir.
I got it!
I don't know why I started that sentence with color, but
Broken wrist, and it should become pretty clear.
color.
Right there where her wrist is all swollen. There's something glittery there. See?
Is that gold?
He just holds up the dead body.
Specifically,
Hey,
the
look.
gold coating from the replica sword.
Oh.
Yep, tastes like gold.
You barely have to touch that stuff, and it'll stick right to you. And there's some on her wrist because...
Not real gold.
I got it! Because she got hit with the sword, right there on her wrist!
Yes, Taka.
I hate this guy.
And so the truth draws ever closer.
Alright, then it's about time to solve this mystery.
Happened in my room. Led to Sayaka's death. That's what we need to make clear. A bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Would you like to hear more? Are you getting used to these non-stop debates? Yes. Starting with the next debate, I'll start loading multiple truth bullets. Like with the weak spots, only one of these bullets can actually refute the proper statement. In other words, from here on out, you'll have to start combining the right truth bullet, right weak spots to refute your statement. Come up with the wrong combination, it'll take damage to your influence gauge. I did it. You proud of me?
You know,
Yeah.
I would be more
Let's
proud
go.
without the pause.
Yeah.
I made sure to get close to my mic for that one.
I could, like, feel you focusing.
Which one is it? I had to pick the right truth bullet. You press the LB button to rotate the cylinder and choose which bullet to fire. Press and release the LB button to cycle through each bullet. Or you can hold down the LB and use the left/N stick to... By the way, if the logic difficulty is set to kind, fewer bullets will be loaded to the cylinder. For our purposes this time, the logic difficulty will be set to mean.
Oh.
Yeah, because I set it to mean, hardest difficulty. This is one of the main things that was really interested about this. It's like the playthrough I saw, they played on like... I'm wondering exactly how much different.
He is a sweat.
Because it could be really difficult, I have no idea. Because like even normal difficulty it seemed pretty difficult.
Yeah.
We gotta pull out all the, you know, stops. That's the word. I got it.
It's going to be one of the replica knife ones.
The culprit grabbed the sword.
Got 3 this time.
And that's when the first blow was dealt.
We need to really pull out all the big brain moves here.
Sneak attack.
It's not the kitchen knife.
Use my Zono's wrist.
Yeah, so we gotta use the proper truth bullet to prove the, prove what someone is saying wrong.
But then the culprit took that from her too.
And they killed her with it.
And that's exactly what happened.
Yeah, definitely Hiro. Alright, so what do y'all think? Sword was used first and the knife came afterward. Is that really the order of events?
What are the other truth bullets?
The culprit
We got replica sword sheath, kitchen knife set, and replica sword.
Which does
I'd go with the sheath because she tried to defend herself with it, so the order of
sheath.
events is wrong there, yeah.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what happened.
Try that.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword. And that's when the first blow was a sword-based sneak attack.
Boom, you got it.
Yo.
Big brain.
Actually, no. I don't think the fight started with the sword.
Huh? Why not?
Because the sword's sheath had been scratched. See? There's a gash in it. Like someone cut into it with something sharp.
Something sharp? You mean
Knife.
like the kitchen knife?
Mm-hmm.
That was the only sharp thing found at the scene.
Stop jumping ahead. Slow down.
No, don't slow down. You can't go any slower than this.
If the sword was used first, there wouldn't be any explanation for the scratch on the sheath. If you were going to attack
Unless
with the
you,
sword,
like Cora said, held the sword in one hand and the sheath in the other hand.
Yeah.
That's true. With the sheath on, it'd be heavy and bulky and useless as shit.
Well, then again, it's made of gold, so I guess how heavy that would be.
Okay, so how did the sheath get damaged?
Oh my god.
If they got attacked with the kitchen knife, maybe they grabbed the sword as a defensive impulse. In that situation, there wouldn't be any time to actually unsheath the sword.
So you're saying the sword was initially used to...
Yeah,
That's
that's
smart.
exactly what she just said.
Which means whoever had the kitchen knife was the one who attacked first.
Mm-hmm.
I think I get it. So here's how it all played out.
Mm-hmm. Taka, please.
The culprit came in, found the kitchen knife hidden there somewhere. Then they took the knife and attacked Sayaka before she knew what was happening. So she grabbed the sword to defend herself. But then the culprit took that from her too. Then, after they broke her wrist with the sword, they took the knife and finished it.
That made a lot of sense, Saga.
Sorry, but I don't think Sayaka used the sword to defend herself.
What? How the hell can you not think that?
Because she never held the sword at all. There's a certain part of her body that makes this clear.
Part of her body that shows she never used the sword was
her palms, because there's no gold.
Oh, the palms.
I got it!
Yeah.
You're talking about her palms, right? The palms of her hands were perfectly clean, so I don't think she ever picked up the sword.
How can you know that just by looking at her palms?
Like I said before, the gold coating on that sword comes right off. All you have to do is touch it.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, if you look, you'll notice that a lot of the gold has already come off the handle. It's safe to assume that's because whoever used the sword got some of it on their hands. There's really no way she could have picked it up and come away completely clean.
Maybe she washed her hands after she escaped into the bathroom.
Sorry, but I don't think so.
Why do you say that? Is it because you think
Bruh.
I'm ugly?
Yes, you're
Wow.
right.
No, that's not it at all.
No way Sayaka washed the gold coating off her hands because...
Clearly, she's afraid of water.
Absolutely.
The water was off, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, because they turned the water off after
According
dark.
to the Monokuma,
Yep, you got it.
Sayaka's time of
Oh,
day
wow.
is around 1:30 a.m. In other words, at nighttime. And the water in the bathroom shuts off at nighttime, right?
I completely forgot about that, but yeah.
Fair enough. It's been like quite literally several weeks since we discovered this information. The more I think about it, the more difficult this is gonna be.
I didn't know that.
Considering like the literal ages between each episode we record.
Oh my.
Oh, also, ew.
You're no different.
Yeah.
You smell like a big fat ugly donkey.
Oh.
Oh.
I'm not sure whether to take that as an insult or a compliment.
I'm pretty sure that's an insult, dude.
An insult,
It's ugly and
It's an
doggy and
insult.
So anyway, if Sayaka never touched the sword, then that means the killer is the only one who used the sword. But
Yes,
hold on.
Taka.
If that's right, then the one who damaged the sheath with the kitchen knife was...
Oh my god.
Sayaka.
I got it!
You got it.
She had the kitchen knife?
Oh. He did indeed. And I have the ending of this episode. That was not a good transition, but you get what you get.
You're really losing quality here. Come on, man.
Okay.